Yo estuve aquí, mi gente. Bill Williamson.
Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
¿Cómo?
No more Dutch
¿Cómo?
and no more you.
Uy. Por las malas, papi. Mi gente, ustedes ven el título. Se ha llegado el día. Y así empezamos este video. Con un ¿qué más, YouTube? Y bienvenidos a un nuevo video del
60.
Parce, este es Red Dead Redemption. Ya fueron testigos de que en el canal nos pasamos la 2. Una hermosa historia se convirtió en mi videojuego favorito en todo el mundo. Y el día de hoy vamos a arrancar la historia en donde empezó todo. Claro que esto viene siendo una secuela del Red Dead Redemption 2, en donde vamos a ver qué pasa con la vida de John Marston después. Gente, ¿qué más les puedo decir? Es un juego del 2010, parce. O sea, este juego tiene 14 años, literalmente. Y sigue siendo hasta el día de hoy uno de los juegos aclamados por los fans. Y ya, mi gente, no voy a alargar más esta intro, parce. Estoy que me juego, la verdad. Ojito, empezamos. Eso parece Blackwater. ¡Ay, ahí está John! ¡Ahí está John! Uy, parce, los gráficos están bonitos. Va a ser del 2010. John freaking Marston, mi gente. Uy, ya hay carros. Ya hay carros, parce. ¿Beneficios del tabaco? Bueno, estos parecen los policías que estaban investigando a John al final del Red Dead Redemption 2. Estaban muy sospechosos. Rockstar Games presenta. Está hermoso, parce. No me importa que haya como una brecha gráfica, se ve hermoso el juego, me encanta. Blackwater, parce. Estación de tren. ¿Van a montar en un tren? No sé qué pasó. Qué estilo la ropa de John, parce. ¿Y ellos no vienen? No está raro. Red Dead Redemption. Ojito. Mi gente, ¿para dónde vamos? No tengo ni idea. Qué estilo John Marston, parce. Ya se le ven las arruguitas.
That they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
No me suena muy bueno.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like
¿Qué
animals,
argumento?
but they're happier now.
John está chismoseando las conversaciones. Ese es mi John Marston, analítico, hasta el final.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels
Ojito.
can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently,
Vamos para
Mr.
Armadillo,
Johns
pareciera.
wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate,
Uy.
John's.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't
tirando
want to be
datos, factos.
judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Ojito.
Apparently. But John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many
Tal vez
things that
todo.
money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters' vote.
Ojito, eso sí. Eso sí, todos somos testigos.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts.
Uy, esa
It
mona
is
tan
the
linda, ¿quién es?
opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you
Está bien.
worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often
Uf, qué
seem to be the
frase.
same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing.
Qué frase.
But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo, la ciudad maldita. Llegamos a Armadillo, mi gente. Armadillo. ¿Y este quién es? Bueno, mi gente, estamos oficialmente en el juego. Estoy jugando con control por primera vez en mi vida un shooter. Lo cual no estoy muy acostumbrado, pero haré mi mejor esfuerzo. Efectivamente es Armadillo. Uy, parce, es igualita al Red Dead 2. Pero hasta acá no llegaba tren, sí. Ah, sí, hasta acá habían vías del tren. Ay, parce. Ay, un borracho, un borracho. Se puede sprintar, obviamente. Bueno, entramos al salón. Saloon. A ver.
Mr. Marston! Mr. Marston, over here!
¿Quién es ese?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the
Okay.
horses saddled up and ready out front.
¿Lo contrataron? Uy, skills con el piano, skills.
If you say so.
Sigue a Jake hasta los caballos. Parce, el atardecer en este juego se ve
You ain't gonna
precioso.
find sturdier horses than these in all of Nuevos.
Súbete al caballo. ¡Wow!
I ain't much of a fella for gossip.
Pana, los caballos.
Until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
Vamos, vamos, te sigo. Te sigo, Jake. ¡Woohoo! ¡Oye, oye, oye, oye! ¿Cómo se frena? ¿Cómo se frena? Con RB, ok,
Know
ok.
the Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are
Ok.
you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do
El
find about
fuerte.
as sociable as an old reader back to.
El fuerte donde estaba la banda del lobo.
I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Giddy up.
Mi gente, ese fuerte en un episodio que grabé, yo lo desmantelé completo.
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are, not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Uy, qué perro. Gente, el cielo se ve hermoso en este jueguito, parce. Jake.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Ok. Parce, me está dejando con la boca abierta este juego para ser del 2010.
Are you?
No.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Ok. Entre menos sepa, más vive, amigo.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
Slow down.
Sí, señor. Fuerte de mercer.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Uy. Vamos a empezar con balacera desde ya. Pues caballito, vamos, vamos. Ojito. Yo estuve aquí, mi gente. Bill Williamson.
Bill Williamson.
Está buscando a Bill.
Right now.
Go away now, John.
Está vivo.
Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh.
Oh,
Do I look
ojito.
like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Nos quieren matar a todos.
You never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You
Se ve
implore
todo
me?
viejito el Bill.
You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
¿Cómo?
No more Dutch.
¿Cómo?
And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Uy. Por las malas,
Well.
papi.
Oh. Poor Jim.
Empezamos mal. Empezamos mal, mi gente. ¿Heridos ya? ¿Qué pasó con el desenfundador más rápido del oeste? ¿Quién llegó ahí? La monita que estaba en el tren. Se veía como personaje secundario. Ojito. No los vieron. Efectivamente.
Well, you're alive.
So it
Está
would
vivo.
seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Uy, yo sin plata.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie Mcfarlane. Miss
Bonnie.
Bonnie Mcfarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss Mcfarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
Y no la tomó.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. You see my hat?
I have.
Y diciendo el estúpido a Bill.
What will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course.
Obvio.
Thank you.
El honor ante todo.
For saving my life, I mean.
Ve, acá habrá honor, acá habrá
Mr.
honor.
Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Ya pues. Listo, mi gente. Esto empezó. Ojito. Esto empezó agresivo. Estamos bien heridos. No hemos dejado de sangrar. Y este juego es una pasada para ser del 2010, parce. Bueno, tenemos que ir a donde Bonnie entonces a camellar, vamos.
Mr. Marston,
Hey,
back in the land of the
Bonnie.
living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Claro que sí, mi amor. Vamos. Te sigo. Mantén el pulsado B para centrarte
There's
en
the
gente.
foreman's
Ok.
office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss Mcfarlane.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Come on, boy. Come on. Time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Vamos. Señorita.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good
La
for the
tienda.
essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Me va a mostrar la ciudad. Excelente.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get
Uy,
such
uy,
an
uy, uy,
idea?
uy.
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Ok.
Giddy up!
Qué experiencia esto, parce.
That's
Este es el
the barn
establo.
over there. Paul
El granero.
built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Está bueno. Chicanera.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on
¿Qué es
patrol.
eso?
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss Mcfarlane.
Pulsa X cuando se acerca hay un poste para guardar. Ah, bueno, lo mismo que en el... Qué bien, qué bien.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Ya voy, Bonnie, ya voy. Háblamelo.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Esta nena está como... muy entrona.
Mr. Marston,
Miss Mcfarlane.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
Uy.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Ojito.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Lo único que le digo, señorita, es que... Uy, mira la luna, parce, y las estrellas, ve. Durante mi administración no se va a meter nadie. Eso sí le digo.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Ok.
Come on!
Thank you,
Sigo,
Mr.
Bonnie.
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Ok. Y no podemos ir más rápido, señorita.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Desmonta.
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Ah, jueputa.
Nice shooting.
Uy, 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 uy. Disparar con control es duro.
Good shot.
Ay, me dieron apuntado automático.
Shooting rabbits and outlaws, I see.
Faltan más, ahí voy.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll
Ah,
be
ya
having
murieron.
rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on.
Bueno, empezamos matando conejos. No está mal. Pero ¿cómo le hago para caminar, weón?
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Vamos.
It's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Ojito.
Come on, boy.
Porque ella puede dedicar al
Damn
campo.
coyotes are fast. We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston.
Coyotes.
That's it. Damn coyotes.
Go!
Giddy up.
Déjemelo a mí. Voy, ahí lo vi.
Whoa.
A velos.
Yes, you got one.
Uy, se están robando que las gallinitas, estos perros.
That coyote won't be back. Oh, there.
Falta uno.
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Bueno, estuvo bien.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come
Obvio.
into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss Mcfarlane.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Tengo que atarlo al poste. Básico, básico, mi gente, básico.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss Mcfarlane.
Si quieres de verdad la partida, duerme en la cama. Ah, qué bien. Si duermes, te levantas 6 horas más tarde. Ah, qué bien. También puedes coger munición del baúl de la habitación. Bueno, ya tengo un rifle, tengo pistola. Está muy bien. ¿De Deitch? ¿Honor? ¡Oh! ¿Fama y honor? Listo, mi gente. Vamos entonces donde Bonnie para continuar. A donde la mamacita de Bonnie. ¿Quién será esa Bonnie, pues? Hola, Bonnie.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss Mcfarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why
Y no
not,
le
if
diré.
you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Uy, este man habla como todo un doctor.
I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I
Los
bet you can't
polis.
ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Ay, papi. ¿Cómo así que una carrera? ¿Es en serio?
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
A ver, ¿cómo es la vuelta, mija? A ver.
Come on, boys.
Come on!
Ya al inicio de la carrera, listo.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I
Vamos,
trust
vamos,
you're
vamos.
not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Lo siento.
Let's go.
Lo siento, muchacha. ¡Ay, fue puta!
Christ.
Uy, 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 uy. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué me tumbó el caballo? ¿Por qué? Ah, no le puedo dar tan duro al caballo. ¿Qué? No entiendo. Uy, esta vieja me botó, weón. Esta vieja me botó. ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? Están humillando. Están humillando. Vela, vela, vela. La tengo pegadita. La tengo pegadita. Uy, pana, esta carrera que cucho. Ay, Dios mío. Esto va a estar difícil. ¿Será que sí la alcanzo ya? Arre, 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 caballito. Arre, arre. Arre, arre. Ya, ya. Ya, ya. No, me va a ganar, me va a ganar.
problems with your spurs? Whoa there.
Gané yo, ella. Por segundos. Gané
That
yo,
was
ella.
fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Sheriff.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss Mcfarlane.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Sheriff. Muy bien. Muy bien. No, 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 no. No queremos matar a nadie todavía. Bonnie, hagamos otra misión de Bonnie.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss Mcfarlane. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of
Por
course.
supuesto.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Siento el conductor. Ok. Vamos,
If you
señorita.
don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple
Ay,
days
ay,
ago.
el perrito.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always
Okay.
hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope
Por
hasn't
supuesto
really
que la he
entered
perdido.
into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes,
¿Listo,
you
manes, qué?
are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are
Oh.
two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Ojito. No sé si soy el único que lo piensa, pero creo que esta nena está coqueteando.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss Mcfarlane.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny?
Uy,
Listen,
Armadillo.
I know that business with Williamson is
Wow.
your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us.
Se ve
and
hermoso ese
I don't think
horizonte.
you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss Mcfarlane. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
¿Qué pasa, John? ¿Por qué es tan importante esto?
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England.
No me cree
At
nada.
what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking
se ven
after this farm
sospechosos.
of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella
Uncle.
laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Armadillo. Llegamos. Qué hermosa esta ciudad, parce. Mejor dicho, este juego me tiene.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Listo. Vamos a aprender a usar las medicinas. A ver cómo se ve Armadillo. Una chimba esta ciudad. La ciudad de la peste.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I help you?
Hablar con el médico.
Hello there.
You need something for that gout?
Yes, sir.
That helps.
Restaura completamente tu salud. Ok. Tabaco de mascar, manzana. No tengo nada para vender. Estamos bien. Listo, señorita.
Hello there. Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Listo. Démonos la vuelta por Armadillo. Aunque dinero creo que no tengo. Si quieres irte de Armadillo, suele haber diligencias cargando y descargando tras la estación de carga. Va. Va, pero... No tengo dinero. Una vez que hayas comprado o alquilado una propiedad, podrás guardar tu partida en ella. Cada propiedad incluye un caballo, munición y extra objetos. ¿Cómo? Ahora puedes jugar al póker en varios lugares. Bueno, pero es que sin plata... No tengo dinero. Uy, esos gráficos, papi. Estos gráficos, mi papacho, vea eso. Una misión secundaria. Qué bien. Háblame.
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown.
¿Qué?
You're in way over your head, son.
I'll shut that mouth of yours for good.
Prospect of dying certainly focuses the mind, doesn't it?
Ay, Dios mío. ¿En serio? ¿Desde ya? Mi primer duelo. Tobias Weldon. Has aceptado un duelo. Pulsada para omitir el tutorial. No, no, no. Quiero ver el tutorial. Ay, Dios mío. Para desenfundar tu alma, pulsa LT. ¡Woohoo! ¿Cómo hice eso? Uy, parce. Las buenas acciones son apreciadas por los ciudadanos y por los agentes de la ley. Si haces muchas buenas acciones, conseguirás beneficios como descuentos en tiendas o un mejor trato. Ok, ok. Eso lo aprendí en Red Dead Redemption 2. No matar en el duelo, sino darles en el arma, en la mano. Mi gente, me están obligando a ir donde el sheriff. No tengo caballo. No tengo dinero.
Excuse me.
¿Qué puta? ¿Se está durmiendo en una celda?
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Y aquí olerán esas
You that
celdas.
fella from the train company.
Uy, ese colchón.
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer. You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Uy.
You getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down.
Ojito.
You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Pero porque escupe tanto, hijo de puta.
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county.
Ok, entiendo.
Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority.
Oh.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes.
Uy.
My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. A couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what.
Hay camello. Hay trabajo. Hay chamba.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Vamos a camellar, mi gente.
Let's head over to the saloon.
Ojito.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Weldon. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
Pues para no arriesgar su vida, está tratando de hacer algo.
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
Uy, es ese.
Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Persecución.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him.
Ay, llamé a mi caballo.
Come on, don't lose him.
Vamos, niño. Vamos, niño.
Come on.
Yeah.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Weldon's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Ok. Me gusta esa filosofía. No hay que matarlos, sino llegar a la raíz. Oiga, manejar el caballo con control es difícil.
He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Ah, ok. Se fue para una choza. Yo creo que esta casa también la vi en el Red Dead 2, si no estoy mal. Nos vieron. Nos vieron. Papi, se armó la balacera.
Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill. Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. There's one behind the crate.
Bien.
Just a bunch of women playing outlaw.
Tomen, tomen, perros. Cojo las armas, cojo las armas. ¿Dónde está el que falta? ¿Dónde está? Me curo, me curo.
Weldon's inside the house. Take him alive if you can.
Disparándole a las piernas. Lo tengo.
Weldon, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Woo!
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Ojito, creo que nos dieron nuevo traje según vi. Ay, o sea que acá es diferente. Acá no está la soga, huevón. Acá no está la soga, sino que... Bien, papi. Tenemos dinero. Saquear cadáver. Bueno, mi gente, volvimos acá a la ciudad de Bonnie. O al pueblo de Bonnie. Y veo que hay un cartel de Se Busca. Creo que voy a hacer este. Banda de los gemelos Bollard. Bueno, digamos Charlie. Charlie Mash. Banda de los gemelos Bollard. Destrucción de propiedades. 20 vivo, 10 muerto. Vamos a cazar a este, a ver. Vamos. El fugitivo ha sido visto por última vez en The Hanging Rock. Llamemos al caballo. Fijar punto. Ahora sí, vamos, vamos. Vamos a cazar a esa rata y me voy es con el rifle, papi. Me voy es con rifle. Esa balacera. ¿Estos están dando bala entre ellos mismos o qué? Uy, ¿este man dónde está? Está casi llegando a Armadillo. Tengo un signo de interrogación en el mapa, no me va a detener. Ese es el truco de estos juegos, papi. Para amarrarlo a uno. Para quedarse uno 30 horas aquí. Ya me los tengo analizados. Pero obviamente después la hago. Obviamente. Tengo que dispararle en la piernita. Porque si no, pagan la mitad por él. Tiene cara de que está en esa piedra grande de allá del fondo. A ver.
This is the end of the line, Charlie.
Toma, perro. Viene la rata esta. Bien, le di las huevas. ¿Sí se desmayó o no? Listo, a ver a este qué. ¿Cómo lo capturo? ¿Cómo le pego? ¿Cómo lo agarro? Que alguien me ayude.
Damn fool! You're going down! Come on, let's make this quick!
No, pero marica, ¿cómo se me va a volar el huevón? En serio, si ya lo tenía ahí. Are you serious? No, y encima el bamba como que en mero hijo de puta caballo de mierda. ¡Dale pues! Pagonorra, hijo de puta.
Excuse me, mister.
Parce, no sé qué pasó. Le di en la pierna. No tengo ni puta idea qué pasó, la verdad. No sé por qué no lo podía capturar si ya le había dado en la pierna. ¡Ay, enemigos! Gonorreas, hijueputas, piros, asquerosos. Vamos a llevar a este hijueputa. Vamos a llevar a esta hijueputa recompensa de mierda, joder. No, llegó otro. No le digo. Uy, papi, esto sí es más duro que el Red Dead 2. No. Vamos a llevar esto rápido antes de que me pelen estos manes, weón. Eso estuvo bravo. Mi papá. Sheriff. Se lo tengo, Sheriff. Uy, bien, papi. Tenemos $47. Buenísimo. Y honor arriba. Honor para arriba, mi gente. Y bueno, mi gente, creo que hasta acá voy a dejar este episodio. Han pasado muchas cosas de verdad, o sea... Por alguna razón John Marston está... tratando de sacar a Bill Williamson del camino. Una razón que todavía no conozco. Tenemos una nueva aliada que es esta Bonnie. La señorita Bonnie, digámosle. Y empezamos a hacer un par de recados para el sheriff para ganar algo de dinero. Con el objetivo de que a futuro este sheriff nos pueda brindar una mano, tal vez, para sacar a Williamson del camino. Así que, bueno, me ha gustado el juego, me han gustado los gráficos, me ha gustado cómo luce John. La única dificultad que he encontrado es un poco los controles, como se dieron cuenta, porque manejar control en estos shooters es un poco difícil para mí. No estoy acostumbrado, la verdad, solo he jugado mucho más con mouse y teclado. Así que bueno, creo que es cuestión de jugar más este tipo de juegos así. No voy a alargar más este outro. Nos vemos en un próximo video del 6060.